yet.
Man, I really like the picture that you painted, my friend, with you driving on this road and there's fog 2 meters in front of you and you don't know where you're going, but somehow
Yeah.
you're still on the road.
Yeah, well, I just applied to a lab on campus, to a psychology lab, and I had the interview yesterday.
Oh, how'd it go?
Well, I think it went well. They let me know in a week or two.
Okay,
But
awesome.
she asked, broadly, what are your interests, or what field of psychology you're looking at. And I typed out a whole paragraph in anticipation of this question. And I said, I actually wrote this one down because when people ask me this, it's a really tricky question to answer. There's lots of moving bits, and I don't want to miss anything out. So I read it to her, and basically the long story short is that I'm dipping across so many different fields of the natural sciences and social sciences that I want to bring it all to something very specific. I know what I'm looking at, but there's not really a field for it yet. There's not really a discipline. And if there is, I haven't come across it, and no one's been able to tell me. But I could, hypothetically be the pioneer for what it is I'm planning on doing. And all I know is I'm dedicated, and that road is going towards something. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. I've learned a lot of stuff along the way that I'm sure I'll be able to adjust as I go, as other doorways open up.
That is so cool, Brandon. I'm so happy with your mindset of being able to adjust and adapt, and like if things don't go exactly
Yeah,
this way, like it's okay. Like we can
it's my
still.
it's my passion. It's pulling me. It's pulling me along, and I kind of always knew that it was there to be in this, to be doing what I'm doing. But there was that mindset was just not in place. There's a time where I didn't believe university was right for me. I had that dropout from engineering, and I believed I wasn't smart enough for post-secondary. And when I was looking what I wanted to do with my life, as soon as I saw something that intrigued me required post-secondary, I was like, nope, can't do that. No, no, no,
Mm,
no. Staying away from that. And it would just, fire this wave of anxiety. But, as I did my own independent studies and, worked on myself and tried to change that mindset, it's incredible the change, going from a university dropout to now a university honor student. It goes to show that intelligence had nothing to do with it. It was all about foundation, the point you were at in life, and what you had learned at that time. And I didn't have that at 18, 19, 20. It took me till 23, and it could have taken me to 28. It could have taken me to
yeah. Oh, for
40, and
sure.
that's okay. Just when you get that call to action, and that is what I had. It was just in the back of my mind. You need to apply. You need to apply, and I did it, and I knew when I applied, I knew I was getting accepted. I had already bought my school laptop with funds I didn't have, and this is outrageous, just because I knew I was getting accepted. So, and when I finally got that letter, it was like, yep, there it is, right on time, as expected. Thank you very much. And here I am. So, like I said, the road just keeps. It's still there. I haven't driven off it yet. And sometimes frequently I'll get scared and be like, oh my God, am I on the right road? Where is this going? But somehow the next day always comes, and
You're
I
right, my
trust
friend.
in that.
Good. You're right, but there are no signs. You don't even know if you're on the right road, but you have trust and you have faith and
Yeah.
belief.
Yeah. And it's something I've always done, is whenever I've been just about to do something really, really difficult and challenging, whether it be a big soccer game or a class presentation, I always say, you're going to be alive in the morning, so that, no, you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. You're going to wake up tomorrow. You're going to be around. And that always provided, solace for me, knowing this isn't the end. It's, yeah, it's just kind of my own coping mechanism with the tough things I've had to do.
I think that is really good, man. I've definitely been in situations too where it's like you're so, honed in, focused on one event or one thing that has to happen, not realizing, hey man, like the sun is still gonna set, it's still gonna rise the next day, like life's gonna go on. It doesn't matter if you got rejected by this girl or you messed up a
Yeah,
presentation, like
totally.
it's, you know, you'll make it through it.
Totally. Yeah.
Brandon, my friend, not to change the topic stuff too much, but I was wondering in these last few years,